to Thessaloniki. We're so excited to have everybody here, and I cannot wait to meet with you, exchange knowledge with you, and learn from you as you contribute and join the event and carry on the learning.
So we have 156 participating countries and 15 international organizations, which is amazing. It is far beyond our expectations, so we're very thrilled. We do have the Global Coalition. Would like to use that as a way to help bring people together and to support those who can provide help to those who would like help.
For others, it's the first time coming to an ISSUP meeting. The International Society of Substance Use Professionals was founded. We helped establish it in 2015, along with a consortium of 5 international organizations: UNODC, the WHO, the Colombo Plan, the African Union, and the Organization of American States. It was an organization that was launched to unite the global workforce to address substance use. It has grown tremendously, about 30,000 members today.
You're going to find it incredibly worthwhile to really create a global community of people who are all after the same goal.
I would like to formally launch the Global Recovery Network.
Conferences such as this that are happening globally around the world annually are important to understand the latest science, the best practices that are taking place within the field. We also look at this for the continuum of care, or the continuum spectrum of substance use, from harm reduction to prevention to treatment to recovery support.
You have connected your strengths. That process should be guided together with your realities, and therefore being able to come up with goals that will lead you to somewhere.
The most important thing is that you don't feel alone.
So the name for the conference came from our Greek host. The art meaning the new, the creative, the innovative within this field, but also the healing aspect, that we're providing the support to heal people who are suffering, heal communities, but also it's much more than that. It's about systems, it's about workforce. I'm always impressed, but particularly this year, about the energy of people meeting after a while and getting inspiration and knowledge from fellow colleagues in addressing what is proving to be a very difficult issue. Things on which we have done a lot of progress, but on which there remains a lot to be done.
We are able to train our people on the continent on how to really take care of those people affected by drugs.
From passion to practice, how do you bridge that? How do you use your experience to then make a larger impact?
Very basic principle, the good things that work according to the science we know. Let's start from here, evaluate, see what works, ditch what doesn't work, and expand the good things.
It's very important that we can be part of the gathering of many international partners all over the world, I could say, because one agency cannot work alone.
So really on a national level, it's about creating that network and building a more effective intervention towards substance use.
Drug is a global concern, and it's rise more and more, and then it's borderless, it can affect every country. So we believe that no one single country can solve the problem. So we need to work together to fight against the problem.
Once we have a shared common problem we want to solve, we can then begin and talk about the issues that unite us rather than the issues that divide us.
What we see happening in one country today will certainly end up in another country tomorrow, and we can learn from each other's lessons.
Synthetic drugs represent a significant challenge. All of our countries, all of our populations are vulnerable. We have to begin with those countries that are affected, that have the capacity, the capabilities, the information to look at those that have the issue and they know that they have an issue. There are countries that have the issue but don't yet know it because they don't have the technology, the capability to identify. And so we want to make sure that we are able to provide them with the tools and resources to do so in partnerships.
We are organizing and launching the Global Women's Network so that no provider that is working with women who wants to work with women that have substance use disorders feels alone, isolated, and lonely.
So our virtual community and our real community brings all of our professionals under one roof, one community, to be able to bring the healing to women and communities around the world.
Part of why I'm in recovery today is because of the quality of services that I received. And the more gender specific, the more informed they can be to serve the unique needs of women, the better the chances are to launch people into long-term recovery.
I ask you to hug the most important person in your world, which is you.
Meetings like this bring together academics, researchers, practitioners, including government members from around the world, where they can openly and honestly learn the new science, learn the state-of-the-art practices, and collaborate together on whether it's in a side meeting or in training or in listening to these sessions.
Thank you, Thessaloniki. It was a good week for us.
My experience has been amazing. So being able to be around professionals who are already in the industry, getting all the knowledge, hands-on experience is really good for me. Very nicely, the people are so nice.
A lot of different countries, and we are all like the same age, more or less. There is still a lot of new knowledge that I gained. I think somewhere or the other impacts us more than what we are learning in the books, because it stays with us.
I'm really so happy to stay here.
So I'm taking this opportunity to implement whatever I've learned here, to go back and teach my fellow youths and share the knowledge so that we can reduce and, if possible, to even prevent the use of substances in our country.
I'd like to thank ISSUP Global, ICUDDR, and especially the ISSUP Greece National Chapter for an amazing event. And now, as we return to our communities, reinvigorated with the knowledge and skills that we've developed, let's all continue to come together on a recurring basis and promote the art of healing for the betterment of our societies. Thank you.